So hey guys, how's it going today? Just have I guess kind of a ramble video, discussion video, whatever you guys want it to be. I don't know. I was just kind of thinking, I've just been playing old school as it is now for I guess probably a year after its release. Really, I got membership and really started playing, and yeah, I just really thought about like what happened to old school. Like, what really happened to old school RuneScape? I know I look like shit right now, but don't worry about that. So, I don't know. I was just really thinking, like, everything about old school right now is just not old school as it was. It's not what I think it was initially meant to be. Us as a community have grown and been a part of the game so much that we've literally made it into what we want it, which is good and bad. Because if we have input into the game, we make things easier. We have ideas that Jagex listens to, and they try and create ideas around what we've done. For instance, I'm just gonna go straight into this. This is just all gonna be one take. So, so we've got. Let's just look at the skills. So with range, you have like chinning. Prayer, you now have like the new wilderness altar. That's best for Ironman. We have ZMI, shortcut keys or whatever you want to call them for construction. We have the new herbivore for Ironman and I guess anyone else. We have red chin hunting areas, black chin champas. Slayer has like points and upgrades and all this. Fletching, cooking, I guess really haven't changed that much. Maybe even farming. I guess there's new trees, there's new food to cook, there's new bows to fletch. I don't know. Darts, I guess. I don't know about crafting either, but thieving, the arty knights, herblore. It's always been the same, but agility is a huge one with the rooftop courses. Like, think about what you had to do back then with just regular courses. You could still get some pretty decent XP, but rooftop courses have just taken over, and what was really old school is now just not even used anymore. It's kind of sad. And then mining was a motherlode mine. Like, listen, I'm sitting here on my Iron Man right now. I'm mining, okay? I am definitely, like, not saying I'm not going to do any of these things, but that's just the way the game has become. Smithing, you have blast furnace. We have minnows with fishing now. And, yeah, we have Wintertod for fire making. That's a huge one, in my opinion. Along with, like, rooftop, motherlode mine, and blast furnace. Wintertod for fire making. Like, fire making was such a grind and pointless skill, and it still is even with Wintertod, but it's so not old school. It kind of blows my mind. And woodcutting, we now have the woodcutting guild, and with these invisible boosts and stuff, and besides the skill aspect of it, that's it's pretty far from old school. And the quest, we'll move on to that. Corsair's Cove, Missile and Mystery, making an event into a quest. I'm pretty sure that was an RS3 thing that happened. Not saying we're going to turn into RS3, but Dragon Slayer 2, Monkey Madness 2. I don't know, man. Don't get me wrong. The updates and stuff are cool, I think, to an extent. Again, it's just not old school. Like, what happened to it, man? And look at the items. Like, we can get unlimited hoods now. Freaking no overhead fire capes and stuff like that. Completionist items for doing a certain number of clue scrolls. Having the ability to obtain one tier of each clue scroll and then turn them in for master clue scrolls. And then pets. Pets is a huge one. I couldn't even believe how wild people get over pets. Like, they're definitely cool. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not, like, super crazy about them. So yeah, I'm not trying to like be really biased or anything in this video. I'm not saying I don't do any of these things or I don't like any of these things, but I'm just simply stating or just kind of talking about where old school has gone. We have a pet caller, or call follower, guide prices. Yeah, it's changed so much. Quick prayers, we have the orbs, special attack orb now. That's a huge one. 3 different magic books. I mean, we already had 3, but the 4th with the Zaya, like Zaya in general, Fossil Island, the Inferno, like all these new different areas is just insane. It really is. Even all the stuff with the settings, like you go back to actual 2007, this wasn't here. All these house options, like this is nothing what it was like. I mean, this is probably the only thing that's relatively close. None of this was here. None of this was here. I mean, my God, even over 3 years, this has just changed so much. And I think a lot of it really has to do with, oh yeah, and not to say these right here, as I was saying, not to say a lot of this does have to do with, I think, third-party clients. You know, once OS Buddy came out, you know, there's some other clients to follow, and yeah, it really set way for what old school was to come, I think. Not really for old school itself, but client-wise and making gameplay easier in general. Like special attack orb, overlay map, the orbs, XP drops especially, that's a huge one. These are all things that old school has incorporated into the game now. Yeah, you know, GE updates and stuff. We have 8 GE slots. Bounty hunter dude with a store that Ironman can take advantage of, and anybody. And I mean, when you do fairy rings, it's like you have the last destination and stuff like that. Shortcuts all over the game, and it just I don't know. Achievement diaries like that. The perks from that are insane. Yeah, like I was saying about the fairy rings. There's that right there. You have those options, and I don't know, it really blows my mind. You know, ground item overlays. You can even have warnings for, like, when pures. You can have warnings to, so if you were to go to block, it would give you a warning, so you wouldn't even be able to click it, or some clients even hide it. But yeah, everything, like PVM is just, it's so different. There's so many better monsters that drop, like the meta item gear upgrades or whatnot, and PKing. It's changed so much, man. It's just everyone's grown up and everyone knows too much about the game, and that's really what changed the game so much in my eyes. Is everyone wanted to know so much because we got old and we're like, okay, we're not young and dumb, we need to know what's going on. So everyone wanted to take part in the community, and everyone wanted to have a say in the way they want things. And yeah, this is old school as we have it. You know, I'm definitely, like, I love the game, don't get me wrong. It's much better than RS3 in my opinion. You know, for me personally, you know, RS3 is a good game. I think if you're looking for like a new wave MMORPG, you know, whatever. But I almost feel like me going back to RS3 would be more, give me more nostalgia, just because I have no idea what's going on, than playing actual old school. Because, like, remember the first time you played old school, you had no idea what you were doing, you didn't know what was going on. That's how I feel doing RS3 or playing RS3, you know? I would literally just not know what's going on, and I honestly feel like I get more nostalgia out of that than I would playing this. And, you know, I'm not going to go play RS3. I don't really care to, at the moment anyways. Who knows, I might eventually, but it's crazy. Yeah, we've all just grown up and we've gotten mature, and I guess as people who pay to play a game, you know, I guess we should have the right to say something, right? But at the same time, it's like, everything about it is just totally not old school. I mean, let's look at gear for, like, mains. You know, you have Serp Helm. I'd say Armadel's the best in slot, but Raids 2 is going to come out eventually, and I don't even want to know the gear upgrades for that. Like, everything's just so different. You know, Elder Maul, Dragon Claws, which, you know, I think that was a good way to bring them into the game. Dragon Hunter Crossbow, Ancestral, a Twisted Bow. Oh my god, don't even get me started on that. It's just so OP, and, like, it makes the bosses we have now seem like a joke. Like, real 2007, you go kill Armadil or something with a rune crossbow and like maybe 2 other people, you're gonna have a hard time, man. You're not like blood barraging, ice barraging, twisted bowing, chinning these bosses. You're not doing any of that. It's crazy the gear we have now. And we have Amulet of Tortures, Anguishes, so many different rings from the Wilderness bosses, Region Bracelet, which has been around for a bit, but Tormented Bracelet, Primordial Boots, Pegasians, Eternal Boots, the Obsidian Armor, which has the same strength bonus as Bandos, and it's like welfare Bandos. It's literally what it is. Malediction Ward, Odium Wards, Twisted Buckler. We had the Blessings to give us prayer bonus and the ammo slots. That's kind of like in Aurora or whatever they had in RS3. I forgot what it was called, but Infernal Cape, and I don't know. Like I said, this is just a ramble video. It's just kind of thoughts and stuff I had. Just while I was playing the game, I was really thinking what happened in the game, and I do have to give Autumn Elegy credit. I was listening to his most recent video and just kind of about what he's doing in life, and he plays the game like an old school style, and I think that's really cool and that's really respectable. I don't know, I played now, I have 3 99s on this account. I've gotten 2 other 99s on 2 other accounts. They're cooking and fletching, but not that impressive, but still. And I remember back in the day, I had a range in Mage Pure, and the name was Ponex Range X, which I actually have played on now. And yeah, here are the stats of that account. It was a 40 attack, 40 defense, just free to play account, and I got all these stats while on free to play, even 40 rune crafting. I got bored and I did the Corsair's Cove or whatever, and I was killing ogres, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get prayer on it. And I haven't played in a bit, but on this account, I remember back in the day killing hill giants and farming them for 1 mil, and I bought or probably like 2 mil, bought green DHG chaps, blue Wizard G top, and blue Wizard G hat, and I got 60 woodcutting, and that accomplishment back then was just so much more fulfilling than it was now in my eyes. Something about that just, it felt really good. And maybe because I was young and dumb and naive, and whatever it may be, you don't get the same satisfaction when getting those things today. Green DHG chaps are like 80k, the blue Wizard G top and the hat are maybe like 500k, but dude, nowadays you can make 500k just stupid quick. It's almost effortless. Like on here, I could go hunt black chins for an hour and literally like semi AFK it, I guess, or like half-ass hunt them, and I could sit there and make probably, I would say, a very solid 1.3 mil to 1.5 mil. And yeah, that's just the way things are now. It's just, I don't know. It's because we have so much an opinion, and we have so much of a impact on what goes on in the community now, that we literally make the game into exactly how we want to play it. We want to AFK. We want to have an easier way to do it. We don't want to sit here and work too hard for things, and that's the way it's become. Making money is just so easy. They updated Slayer monsters like gargoyles, for example, to where their drop tables are, they drop just stupid amounts of GP into the game. And you know what, like I said, I'm not really complaining about anything. It might sound like I am. This is all my opinion and just kind of how I feel about the game. I definitely do enjoy playing the game still, and obviously that's why I'm playing it and even making this video, because I just kind of I don't know if anyone's gonna care to hear what I say, but yeah, it's just kind of how I feel, and just kind of some thoughts I had on the game. If they ever released an actual 2005, 6, 7 version of the game that did not get updated, I would probably 100% switch to that and probably play that. I've been low-key just wanting for so long for them to release, literally re-release Old School, but not update it, because it's just, this isn't Old School. This right here is literally a mix between RS3 and like EOC in my eyes. It doesn't have the same combat system, but it just, like, the items, the PVMing, the skilling methods, cosmetics, like pets, just everything, man, everything. But like I said, a big part of it is just growing up and realizing more things and wanting to do things better, and that's a part of it. I think people just, they don't have as much fun in the game as they do take it seriously and go for the XP rather than, I guess, the socializing and the fashionscape, or kind of just hanging out, just having like a drop party, or standing at the GE and chatting with people, anything. It just, the game's changed so much. And also, the reason that I haven't had a video up in, I guess, almost 3 weeks now is because about a week and a half ago on April 6th, I got married. So that was an amazing time. Literally had a blast. It was the most amazing thing I think I could have thought of, and the most fun I've ever had in my life. The best day of my life. So yeah, I had that happen, and yeah, I have been playing RuneScape. I haven't put together any more videos. I mean, I've had a couple that need a little more work, but I will get to those and release those so you guys have some stuff to watch. And also, thank you so much for 200 subscribers. Right now we're at 202, I believe, at the time I'm recording this. So that is fucking awesome. Thank you guys so much for that. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. It's only 200 subscribers, but for me, that's a pretty big deal, Coming from some guy who does this for fun, 200 subs, and people who really want to watch my content I put out, dude, that's awesome. I can't be happier about that. This YouTube thing I do it's all for fun. It's just something I do on the side for not only my own satisfaction, but I enjoy making videos. I think it's fun, and I guess giving people entertainment, something to watch. Yeah, so thank you guys for that. Really, I do appreciate that, and I appreciate your support and your patience on me not uploading for a few weeks, but I will have a couple videos coming out, hopefully within the next week or two. And yeah, if you did enjoy my ramble, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. I really want to know what you guys think. I also was thinking about doing a Q&A, but I don't really think I have enough people who will post questions in the comments. I don't know. This video might blow up, but I doubt it. But yeah, if you guys have any questions for Q&A, I would really like to do one. I would totally do that. Put your comment on the screen and name and whatever. But yeah, once again, this is just some thoughts I kind of had on Old School, and I guess kind of the way things are with the game now, and the things that are going to be, and the way it will be continuing on. But yeah, like I said before, if they re-released Old School, 100% I would go to it. But be sure to definitely let me know what you guys think. I'm really curious, like I remember Autumn Elegy making a video and just reading some comments through that, and I thought were pretty interesting. But yeah, a lot of them just calling them Autism Elegy, unfortunately. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and again, thank you for your patience. Getting married was awesome. I'm kind of back at work, back to playing normal hours of RuneScape, I guess, and yeah, back to making videos. So that's pretty sick. I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, if you liked it, once again, like the video, and if you dislike it, give it a dislike. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to read some good comments.